Hello and welcome along, everybody. How are we doing this evening? I hope you've all had a good weekend. First up, apologies for the lack of a stream on Friday. I was shattered. I went a little bit over my time to go live, and then it was just too much. So yeah, apologies for the lack of stream on Friday, but I'm here tonight and we're going to do a full stream tonight. Mark B747, welcome along. Devilsman66, welcome along. Father Karen 13, welcome along. Paul Sinclair, welcome along. 8Space2024, welcome along. I hope you are all doing well. Oh, right. I have not started up Farm Sim yet, so I'm going to get into that. That's what I'll play on the RE. Hey, Sneaky13, welcome along. I'm not doing too bad, thank you. Hydration Redemption. Cheers. Oh. So, yeah, we'll get into Saxlingham. We'll get doing some work. And we'll get going. Of course, this week is Llama. I'm looking forward to it very much. Should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to seeing quite a few people there this week. Of course, we got the meetup on Wednesday night. So that should be quite cool. And trying to think what else we got. That's about it for this week. Also, I'm probably going to move to a new schedule. I think I've been looking at everything and seeing how things are going. So I think we're going to do Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday for Kinleg, do Forestry Friday, and do a farm builds on a Saturday. By far, my most popular series at the moment is the farm builds. By far. So yeah, just trying to work out how we can attract more people with that, and maybe give that series a bit of space to breathe. But that's doing amazingly well at the moment. And did everybody see yesterday's farm build? Did you enjoy it? Did you think it was good? I hope you did. It was a very interesting farm build yesterday. I'd kind of tried to work out how best to do that area, and I nearly took half the field, and then I looked at that strip of land the other side of the road and I went, no, I can build a farm in that space. Connor 1985, thank you for resubscribing with Prime. You are awesome. So yeah, what happened to the roleplay? The roleplay died a death, Kieran, basically. To give you an idea, I'm just going to go and have a look at my stats for the last episode of the roleplay. Which, yeah, where is it? So the last episode of the roleplay was a couple of weeks ago, December the 14th. No, so it was a month ago. That has not gone past 500 views. The last episode of the roleplay. It is 200 to 400 views below pretty much anything else. I think it's going to be cool. Trains to farming. So yeah, the roleplay basically died to death. It never really took off. To be honest, Kinleg is in places not doing much better. Same with Forest Friday. I think we're getting a bit long in the tooth with some of our series. So we are, I think we've probably got about 2 more weeks till the end. So I think we've probably got to the end of this month. Yeah, so 3 more weeks of Kinleg, and then I'm gonna do a new series, and I'm gonna try something a little bit different, something that is hopefully going to get people watching my stuff. I really have I have a target of trying to hit 2,000 on every video, and we're not there on anything. Even the farm builds at the moment are not hitting 2,000 views a video. You know, it's And it's worrying because those aren't good numbers, especially for a channel of my size. Those aren't good numbers. So we're trying to increase things. We're going to be trying some new stuff and see where we're going. But yeah, so I also think at the end of the month will probably be when we start doing the multiplayer as well. So beginning of next month, I'm expecting to do the multiplayer and go from there. So yes, yeah, I think it's going to be interesting going into February. We're hopefully picking things up. I'm still trying to get to that 50,000. We haven't hit 48,000 yet, so we're behind. It's the best way to put it. We are behind. We've not got a lot. Pull, it's not that big. It isn't. So if I go to YouTube and I look at other farm sim channels, especially ones around about my size, then I'm just seeing. I'm seeing huge numbers of views. No, you are massive. There's been a couple of ones that I've seen that have just got huge numbers. A channel of my size, I've seen many channels of my size getting around 5,000 views a video, which is roughly where I would want it to be. Good evening, Sean T. I can't find the channels. I've seen a few recently. I mean, I tell you what's a really bad comparison, because I know how he is. Scroft. I'm looking at Scroft's last few videos. So 2 days ago, 48 hours. Brand new series, 9.3k, 2.9, 6.6, 1.6. 7.1. Yeah, I see what. Do you know what? Do you know what? I'm looking at Scroff's numbers, and I'm surprised. I'm honestly surprised. Scroff has as many subscribers as I do, and while some of his early episodes are getting a lot of views, they're not as high as I'd expect them to be. Hey, Falcon Farm, welcome along. I'll wait till the ads are finished. Yeah, I'm actually surprised. There are lots of videos of Scroffs that have a lot more views, but they're a lot older videos. Do you know what? This begins to feed back into my whole general worries for farm sim. It really does. I'm a little bit concerned about that then. Hey, Miss C Gamer, welcome along. I hate doing my biology homework, it's so long. I think, do you know what I think? I think that my general episodes, I've got to start worrying about them. You see, do you know what? Do you know what? I'm looking at Farmer Cop. Farmer Cop's got a video from 3 days ago that's only got 3,000 views. I'm slightly speechless by this. This is concerning. So, yeah. Maybe I am hoping for too much. Maybe I am expecting too much. But that's, that makes me actually think of other things. Because, yeah, I'm intrigued by that. Hey, Farmer Doc, welcome along. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Right. Oh, we got some updates on the old mods. Who's like we got some another series of Clarkson's farm, maybe. Oh, I already had the meadow rollers. Okay. I will update those then. You go and put a video out today. What's his views? Let me have a look. What is DJ's views? Because DJ's massive. You see, Scroft has gone for the same map. I have an idea for a new series, and I've talked about that a little bit. Subscriptions, here we go. Let's see. Yeah, it's intriguing. 2.8k views today. Wow. Wow. I'm astounded by that, actually. Show you guys this. So this is DJ's channel. I'm a little bit intrigued. That's new mods and stuff. So actual Let's Play videos. 8k, 7k for, and his channel is 325. Do you know who I want to go and look at? I want to go look at Daggerwin. I want to see how Daggerwin's videos are doing. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, he's getting 16, but he's got nearly 1 million subscribers. Interestingly. Okay. 20k for 3 days ago, yeah. Why have I not got a... You gonna bring up? We've got no wheel cam. There it is. There we go. Ah, you can see my pencil sharpener, my old school pencil sharpener. Right, okay. Let's see if there's anything useful. Might be YouTube. I think it might be Farm Sim. Hey, Cavalier Roy, welcome along. Oh, we did this on Friday. Other than that, I don't think there's really anything I'm interested in here. No. Okay. Yeah, we're good. I think I need to do something different. I don't think Let's Plays. Do you know what? I'll tell you what. Let's Plays have been gone for a long while. Let's Plays are, if you're, as a thing, if you are thinking of doing videos for Farm Sim, Let's Plays are not the way to go. Don't do Let's Plays. As well about so formation of liquid molecules, molecules, glycerol, molecules, fatty acids. What? Look at ones I watch getting the views you want with less subs. They do roleplay. They do roleplay vids, but people don't pick them. People aren't watching role plays on my. It's like I know that. Ooh, is that a river view? Oh. Did you build all those sheds, Roy? Because that's beautiful. That's gorgeous. I've got that on my streaming PC. That's gorgeous. Good things coming from Cavalier, Roy, people. Yeah, so I think I need to do. I'm getting too hot already. I'm getting too hot. I think I'm gonna have to do a pivot. I think I'm gonna have to do more top 10 videos and things like that. That was the FS17 review. Ah, okay. I didn't play Riverview much in 17. Right. Played it much more in yeah, no, I don't think I played Riverview at all actually in 17. I'm gonna skip this song because the song is right. Well, that's the other thing, Mark. I'm gonna have to. I think the thing I've learnt is that mods are absolutely the way to go with farm sims. So I think we're gonna have to do a pivot. Pivot. Right, let's see what we've got today. We have nothing to do on our own farm, I don't think. We are still trying to earn money. We've got a hoeing contract now that we've got a hoe that has 8,000 to it. We've got a mowing contract. We've got a couple of mowing contracts actually that would pay well. In fact, yeah. So our best bet is this hoeing contract first. None of these mowing contracts. Well, actually, no. We need to go and do this mowing contract first on field 20. And then that hoeing contract. So we can probably, so that's 20, that's 44. Okay, yeah, let's go and do this one on 20 first. So accept that contract and we'll go and do that mowing. Hey Steam fan, welcome along. Whoa. And we've got the hoe here ready to go as well. And we got the mower ready to go. Just move this out of the way and park it in the yard. The only problem I find with trying my own realism playthrough is the first few years it just grass for income and it gets a bit dull. I would say, Fuzzby, look for doing some production stuff. Get some productions going for your realism, and then you will earn quite a bit of money without having to rely on grass all the time. And that's actually what my next Let's Play series is going to be, is start from nothing, build up, and I'm going to try and do avoiding grass. So I want to, you know, I want to do some contracts. I want to do some I want to get a couple of greenhouses going. Basically, I want to build up and build, you know, build my stuff so that I'm bringing in a good amount of money every day, and can then build to the point where I got a couple of tractors. I can go and do some jobs, and earn enough to get a farm started. Really is what I want. Might do it on Chipping Norton. Did it on Chipping Norton last time? Or did yeah, did a similar sort of setup on Chipping Norton. Might go. There's a few maps that have come out recently that I could go and do it on. It's picking the right one to do it with. Deadwood contract when you start with nothing. What I want to try and avoid is leasing any equipment. But yeah, you're right, actually. Deadwood is just cutting stuff down, isn't it? Dr. XCZ, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. Jack Luxton, welcome along. Yeah, go do a few Deadwood contracts, cut the trees down, and get the money. They don't normally pay too much. I avoid chipping alternatives. CP reviewed it and said he wouldn't recommend it. Isn't there another one? Both the farms from, or both versions from FS22 have been released now. So there's one that's Chipping Norton, and then Chadlington is the other map around that. Five streams, Steam fan, nice. Hey, Wayland Ziblet, welcome along. My thing is, I know that I have potential because the reason why I have potential is because there are channels that are bigger than me. And if there are channels that are bigger than me, there's more people interested in farm sim than are watching my channel. So, Live0 would say, me too, Cher. Almost time. We are almost there. I'm good, thank you, Farm Sim Pro. Right, let's unfold everything. We will... Right. We will switch directions. Lift everything up, please. There we go. Change direction. Turn everything on. Drop it all down. And away we go. All the presents are packed. I'll share. Do I watch Scott's Hanmer? So what do I think? I've watched a couple of bits. I think I need to watch more other farm sim videos, but I'm very much coming to the conclusion that the thing I'm missing on my own channel is the mod stuff. Is the, you know, these are the 10 best mods for X. And that kind of content is the stuff that I think I'm missing. Love the idea of contractor business branching out to owning a farm. So, I'll be honest, and the person I think I need to tag in this is Caleb, because this is Caleb's whole thing of doing contracting and earning from contracts until he gets enough money to build a farm. But it is, can I earn enough for my own farm is basically going to be the basis for the whole series. I have heard of FS Club, yes. The only thing that has cost money is my Twizzlers. Oh, Twizzlers. Thank you, Cher. Across we go, on to row 2. Hey Jay, welcome along. How'd you get into FS Club? FS Club is a channel, not a club. No dreamies. That's all right. The cats actually have lots of dreamies at the moment. If I remember correctly, FS Club started out on Xbox. Don't know if he's still on Xbox. Thank you, Jack. I'll catch you later. All right, Benji. Welcome along. I don't know. Oh, Miss C Gamer. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize yours was the raid. Welcome, 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 raiders. I hope you had a good stream, Miss C Gamer. Was Alma, but then all the Project Motor Racing, which stirred my interest in that, sadly. I would say, so I do have a thing. Don't let external stuff get in the way of you enjoying stuff. Basically because not playing the game, or you know, playing the game is not showing support because you've already bought it. Like so much, back in 20 minutes. Okay, see you in a bit, Benji. I'm hoping I'm not missing anything. I'm going by where we were positioning everything last time. He's now on PC. I thought he was now on PC. Cheers, Benji. Hey, the sim guy, welcome along. See you in a bit, Benji. I hope you have a nice shower. Why did I? Good evening, Drake DK. Welcome along. Using the PS5. Well, if it started on console, I would basically, you know, people who start on console tend to stick with console controls. What's for supper tonight? I did a beef hot pot. I cooked a beef hot pot on Friday because the beef that we had was about to go off. And then I reheated it and we had it this evening. It was very nice. Making charcoal, kids. Farmer, what? Oh, making charcoal in Farm Sim 25. I'm gonna go straight here. There we go. Just for Xbox PC, worth it? Yes, definitely. Farm Sim is great on console, but it's even better on PC. Partly because you can do so much more, and it's so easy if you have a problem to do something about the problem as well. There, I'm looking for a lived map like Kinleg, but with low slot count. I'm good, thank you, Simgo. I'm good. You do get more mods on PC, but, and this is the thing I say, so on console you get fewer mods, but the mods tend to be of better quality because they have to go through a lot more to get onto console. With PC, yes, you get more mods, but by that you also get a lot more rubbish mods. So yeah, you do have to wade through a lot more rubbish to get good stuff, and that's the trade-off. Nearly Larmason guy. Oh yes. I've actually been speaking to a developer. There's a very interesting city builder, game coming out at the end of the month, and I've asked to have early access, so we might be having a go with that in the next week or so, because that would be, it looks really cool. And I want to have a play with it, so we're going to do that. Probably going to look at doing a few other bits and pieces as well. Excited. We're all excited for Llama Sim going. Especially as I think it's going to be my only big farm sim outing this year, because I just cannot afford to go to FarmCon this year. I cannot see any way I can afford to go to FarmCon this year. No matter what way I slice it, it is not possible. Hawaii looks great. Well, this is the thing. So there's a few games that I'm seeing recently. Like this weekend was early access for a game called Quarantine Zone, which looks like a really cool game, where basically you're in charge of a quarantine zone and you have to check all the survivors coming in for whether they are infected or not, and then you have to decide to let people through or liquidate them. Could you give the best model of PC to look at? Exclamation mark Apex Gaming, Apex PCs, Farm Sim Pro. If you want to get a good idea for what I recommend for PCs for Farm Sim. Crowdfunding. Do you know what, Farmer Doc? The thing I would crowdfund this year, the part of the reason why I have no money for FarmCon is I want to clear off my credit cards. I want my credit cards gone. I talked about this last time. I owe £14,000 on my credit cards, and I want to pay them down. I want to clear them off. And as it stands at the moment, I need to put every penny I have towards that. So that's my aim, is to clear those off. And at the moment, I'm trying to get myself lined up to go and get that all done. You heard FarmCon is going to be in the UK. That would be the only way, Cher, that I could go to FarmCon. And I kind of hope not. Because the weekend of it, my wife kind of wants to take the kids on holiday, which I will point out I don't have any money for. But I don't think he'll be in the UK. I don't think they'll bring FarmCon to the UK. I'd be amazed if FarmCon came to the UK. Because I think that would be a logistical nightmare for Giants to do. I think they had a hard enough time getting to Llama, and they pulled out. They're not doing Llama. I say they pulled out. They're not pulled out of Llama. They just decided not to do Llama this year. I would be very happy if their reason for not doing Llama is that FarmCon's in the UK, but I don't think it is. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. We know when FarmCon is. We just don't know. We just don't know where FarmCon is. 56% up. Just finding map. So lots slots. BSM's map. And like, nope, 2,500 slots, so it drops around that. And yeah, there's a new version of that map due out soon, isn't there? Clarkson had FarmCon. It would really annoy the village. Clarkson's not going to do a convention for Farming Simulator. I haven't had a word with Azrael because I know that he was excited about Oberthal and it's coming back. I'm trying to keep up with chat as much as possible. I apologize if I'm running behind. How am I doing Clarkson's Farm on Prime? I haven't watched it yet. I haven't watched the later seasons yet. I literally have had no time. Are there any seeding contracts? Let's check. There are no seeding contracts. Hey, Alan up 6, welcome along. That's no fun. It's May. There won't be any seeding contracts at this time of year. Is that taxes or is that over £2,000 worth of overdue taxes? That's not fair. Take my money. No! I wanted to make money. I do apologize for the sore state of the Lego box. I'm intrigued, Cher. Anyway, it's not the box, it's what's inside. Speaking of which, I added a whole load of Lego stuff to my wish list. I see you're going to use that when you had no money. Yeah, At the moment, I got 74,000, so I'm not too badly off. %. We're getting near the end, chat. Missed a bit. Yeah, we'll be fine. It's a very good viewing angle from the out the back window of this tractor. Works really well. Hey, Dr. XCZ. Still doesn't feel like I'm anywhere near the center of this field. And yet we're 76% of the way there. No, it's not that much left, actually. Try and flatten this out a little bit. Oh, I did miss a bit there. Wow. Make a decent amount of money today if we can get through several contracts. I think BF needs a Baltra and a Butterfly mower of his grass if I can afford it, absolutely. Hey Grey Wiz, I love how I have got you on Twitch and YouTube both at 1080p. YouTube looks loads better, which is interesting. Don't know why that would be. Although YouTube should be available at 1440p. Both of them should be available at 1440p. I don't know why they wouldn't be. Hey Crazy Shepherd, welcome along. Some sound off the motor. Oh, they sound amazing. Both at 1080p max. I'll have to look at that because it should be in, because I'm signed up to 2K on Twitch and we're going at nearly 8,000 kbps, so we're over the top. True, but I have the connection to be able to stream it. At 1440. So I saw an interesting piece of advice from a full-time Twitch streamer the other day, which I find really interesting. So what she said is that you should change games at least twice during your stream, which is a really interesting piece of advice. Obviously coming from a place where not particularly one single type of stream, but it does just, I find it a very interesting suggestion, that. Yeah, did that let you see? Okay. Yeah, this is not a huge amount left, is it? Evening, Jim Bob. Welcome along. We're running out of fuel. We've got the beat going, but we're 98% of the way through, so we should be all right. Is farm sim the same as farming in real life? There are some aspects that are realistic. There are lots of aspects that aren't. And I wouldn't say it is a replacement for real farming. Anywhere near a replacement for real farming. Hey, KiwiMedic Gaming, welcome along. I'm doing well, thank you. Cleaning up my messes at the moment. Hey, Loma Ranger, welcome along. Real life sim farming. Can't wait to watch Sheep Detective movie. Oh, Sheep Detectives. If you haven't seen the trailer for the Sheep Detectives, go and do yourself a favor and watch the trailer for the Sheep Detectives. My God, did that movie catch me off guard. Gamer Dragon resubscribing for his 80th month. Thank you, GD. You are awesome. I was very much enjoying episodes 11 and 12 of your 7 Days to Die series earlier today. Guys, if you're not watching Gamer Dragon stuff, go watch Gamer Dragon stuff. It's awesome. He should have more viewers. He's having the same trouble I am. His content is awesome, but his click-through rate is kicking his butt. Thank you, Paul Sinclair. Yeah, guys, go subscribe to GD, or go follow GD on Twitch. 99%. Is this going to be enough to throw us over? This little strip? No, it's not. The farmer apparently doesn't want to do want us to do everything in the middle of this field, because we're going to be done before the end of this row, I reckon. Yeah, there we go. Contract is done. Awesome Oregon Trees Gaming. Right, let's head home and go and refill this up and get doing the other contract. Thank you. I hope you liked it. I wasn't disappointed, GD. Well, I forget there was something that I was shouting. There was something I was definitely shouting at the screen from the second episode. I can't remember exactly what it was. Nah, we're doing a contract for you, Paul. Hey, the Agri Lad, welcome along. Triple my worth, welcome along. What's the wheel setup? The wheel and the side panel here, they are the Hori Farm vehicle control system. The joystick on the far side is a Thrustmaster Farmstick X. Those are my field though. Okay. On your wish list? Awesome. Oh. I don't think our field is ready for a cut, is it? Nope, it isn't. Right, so is it my imagination, or is that rear mower off to the side? It shifts. The map that Scroff plays on should be out on console. Yeah, that's actually we'll leave this all on this. Don't park this in the shed because we might need to do more mowing in a bit. Yeah, it is offset, so we might have to have a play around with that. Right, so first contract. Let's complete that. Collect that. Second contract. Is the hoeing still the best contract? Yes. So we'll take that. Accept it. Okay, field 44. I'm not imagining it. Is that the new map he started playing this week? BSM's map, yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of waiting for the updated version of that map to come out, and then I'm going to play it. That, I think, is probably going to be my next series after Hidden Lake. Yeah, there's an entrance over there. Where's the entrance to this field? People using their right to roam, I see. There it is. Right, do we have actual weeds in this field? We do. Fantastic. And are we getting them with the hoe? Yes, we are. Perfect. Good. He was playing on it last year. I'm guessing he had early access to it. GPS system would be better for this type of car. They would, but we don't have GPS on this tractor. Our tractors are old and therefore we don't have GPS on them. Welcome back, Benji. So yeah, if we come up to this side of the field and start here, I've got a fairly good line. And by doing 2 headlands, I should be able to keep things quite easy on the rest of the field. I mean, we're going to be nearly 40% done just by doing the headlands, which is quite cool. That will make things a lot easier on us. Sinclair. Right, this. Yeah, oh, we're not at 40%. I thought we might be at 40% having gone round and done this field. Hey, Mini Bales, welcome along. Hope you're doing well. I don't know what that was. I think if I do that, I should get halfway across these rows. So we shall see. What about modern-based RE for the next one, where you start with newer kit that has GPS but not the super modern stuff, and have a BGA and slow you banned from being spread at all? The thing with something like that is that the kit I'm starting with is really determined by how much money I have. Right. So let's see if this misses any. Yeah, it is missing some. So I think I need to be over here. Hey, Aiden Sayers, welcome along. Now am I missing anything? Still missing a bit. Wow, okay. New offer, Error B Titan 17. What is that? Ah, Sid Money has an error in his thing. Still trying to get me to buy combines. Not a series where I'm doing stuff with combines. Right, obviously Wednesday night this week, I won't be streaming because I'm in Birmingham for Llama. I might stream on Tuesday night depending on how much time I have available, or I might just go and program Farm Sim UK on Tuesday night. and try and get some more work done on that, because quite frankly, I need to get more work done on Farm Sim UK. I need to sit down and program stuff. This is Farming Simulator 25, Abdullah. Yeah, I would not have this set up on Farming Simulator 16. Going swimmingly. Why did I play the Crew 2 or Forza Horizon 5 instead of farming? Because my channel name is a virtual farmer. I don't want to play those games. I'm not a fan of those games. I am always intrigued with that question. Also make my setup like a car setup. Well, I might play some ETS2. We talked about me possibly playing some ETS2 in the coming months. Maybe. But that's getting everything. Hey, Magicalex, welcome along. How you doing, bud? I am intrigued to see how this setup works with something like ETS2. Because I've never really used my wheel setup here for anything other than Farm Sim. Things not too bad with me. Thank you, Alex. I'm yeah, prepping for llama this week, away for a few days, and then right now to hit the table, not hard. Hit the table. Play ETS2 right now with the wheel is great. I've played ETS2 with a wheel before. It's whether playing ETS2 with this wheel will work. Mr. Jamie subscribing for your 70th month. Welcome along, my friend. Thank you very much. You are awesome. I did just hit the table. Yeah, I knew that was going to be the case. Next time I'll go donate me the money and I'll hit the table. Oh no, wheels should work, Benji. It's whether it's a nice wheel to play that with, and whether I can get the gears to work on my shifter and things. Thank you, Abdullah. I'm very laid back. That's table abuse, Bill table. No, table abuse is what I've done to this table otherwise. That's minor compared to what this desk has been through. I mean, you guys can see the edge and how busted up the edge is. It's because I need to properly sand. I need to remove my desk. I need to sand the whole thing down and repaint it again. Not a fan of Minecraft and Fortnite games that bore me to tears. I enjoy playing Minecraft with my kids. Do you know what? Do you know what flagged up? And I'm going to allow through, Mad Alex. Stupid. Stupid question. Okay, it might sound a stupid question, but you said you're going to Llama, however it's spelt, but Giants aren't going to be there. So, yeah, we're doing a meetup on Wednesday evening. Unfortunately, I think the tickets are sold out. Hey, Josh, welcome along. You need cable manager. I do need to get better cable management. The wires behind my screen are unbelievably ugly. And I've got a camera in a place that is pointing at where my wires are behind my screen. Hey, Kian, welcome along. Thank you, Josh. Yeah, the wires sort of there-ish are messy. How often do you clean your fans out on your PC? You clean your fans out on your PC? I have a fish bowl, so I get to have a look. I can see how dirty my fans are, and they don't need cleaning at the moment. That's build up. So I have my PC set to have a so two ways I stop dust getting into my PC I have filters going into the PC that catch most of the dust, and then on the inside of the PC I have the pressure is positive, so I have more air blown in than air than I have more fans blowing into it than fans blowing out of it. So as a result, rather than it sucking dust in through all the little cracks and everything, it blows stuff away from any cracks. It's got a positive airflow inside. I don't play Roblox, Lee Grant. I don't like Roblox. Roblox is actually banned in my house, and it's banned in my house because of their attitude to protecting kids. I'm going to be a responsible adult, and I am not going to play anything that does not protect kids. Right, there we go. Contract is done. We do need to fill the fuel up on the other tractor when we get back as well. Oh, he's going past everybody. Oh no. Baking day tomorrow, nice Cher. Boy races. I know they're all over Norfolk. As my steering wheel attack, it's great, thank you, Lazy Duck. So I've got a Horry Farm vehicle control system as my main wheel and joystick, and then I've got a Farm Stick X as my second joystick. And yeah, I love it as a setup. It's a fantastic setup. Right, back to the farm. Only 11 in the morning. One thing I haven't checked on is our animals. So let's collect on that contract. Nothing. Oh, what's that? Oh, 10,000 for a weeding contract. Yes, please. Exchange equipment. We need a bigger weeder. Unless that's one weeder over there. Right, 33, where is that? Okay, down there and there. Oh, this is gonna throw us over 100,000, chat. We're making the money now. Starting your own crossplay multiplayer game this week because I'm also on holiday. Nice, Cher. Magic AU, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the BFN. And I gotta buy some bale wrap. Pellets. And we'll get, oh no, don't need to buy multiple. I want to get the green. Buy that. Yes. Okay. That's not cheap. Riverbendy Aftermath. Oh, nice. Leave my game and start fresh. Reload all your mods. Did something go wrong with your save? Is there an entrance to the field over here? Yes, there is. That's just missed. This is going to be a fun field. Yeah, I think we've done 1%. Yes, we have. Perfect. Okay. 115k away from paying back 1 million out of 5. Wow, nice. This one might take us a little while. Great field this one, that's why you let the workers do it. Yeah. I'm trying not to spend the money on the workers, and to be honest, we don't have a huge amount of other stuff to do on our farm at the moment, so I'm quite happy to do this stuff myself, but this is not going to be the easiest field. Although I think we'll be all right. I think we'll be okay. I can get 2, maybe 3 headlands. Should be good. Like the weird shape. I like weird shaped fields too. It's more that this has no tram lines in it, so it's going to be harder for me to judge things, I think. Do 3 or 4 headlands. Yeah, not a bad shot. If I can work out where each headland in is, the further I get from the edge, the harder that gets. So 2 headlands, I can roughly see 1 vehicle's width, or one width from where I was. And we're just about doing it. Once I get 3 or 4 in, it begins to become harder. So we'll see how we go. Yeah, yeah. We're doing all right. We're 15% of the way through this, which is a bit further than I expected to be, so that's good. This is where all the skills for knowing the width of your equipment really begins to pay off. Trying to make sure that I am not having an issue with where everything is placed, because otherwise you just miss stuff. Like I did in that corner. So I cut in on the corner just a little bit too much, and it caused an issue. Oh, coming a little bit too far there as well. That's too much of a bit to miss. Yeah, that's got it. This is an interesting piece of piano music we've got playing in the background. Change it, please. Yeah, I'll get it changed. Because it's not very interesting. Oh, it has changed. It has already changed for me. It must have heard. I'm keeping a close eye on which row we go up to. Recommend a small farm map, FS22. Ooh, that's a good question. 22. I normally, for most people, I normally just recommend Antingham because Antingham is great. Small farm, yeah. I'm trying to think. Where did I realism experiment for 22? Old Stream is good. Yeah, Old Stream is very good for small farm. Ebony Island is decent. Which map did I move to for the realism experiment? Oh, hang on. We did. Yeah, no, that's not going to work because I did. We moved from Calmsden to the Oaks, didn't we? Greenwich Valley is 19. Yeah, Greenwich Valley is awesome. My trouble with Greenwich Valley now is that the yards, like so many farms, I did a whole load of changes to Greenwich Valley. And I had to take it into a Giants editor to make those changes. Awesome map, but not a very customizable map, which I always find for my gameplay these days. I want as much customization on a map as possible. Through the fog that's lingering in the depths. Valley Spring, there you go. That's Jim Bob's hit the nail on the head. Valley Spring is the map you want. Small farm, Valley Spring, absolutely the one that you want. Yeah, oh yeah, Greenvale did nothing in 20. That was his only map. That was his only ever map. Was that, and he hasn't done anything since. It's like GB isn't modding or mapping anymore. and his stuff was awesome. I miss GBModding's maps. Welcome back, Abdullah. Oh yeah, Northern Coast as well, didn't he? Yes, because I remember playing Northern Coast. Sorry. Did 2 maps. Most times I had, well, your favorite by far. What on Northern Coast? Northern Coast is a nice map. I think I preferred Greenwich Valley, but I've missed bits. Only around that island. I've been watching the rows carefully when I turn around. I'm trying to hit the next row with a little bit of overlap. Welcome back, Jack. Yo, watch. That's why I did 2 headlands. If I miss bits. Yeah, I haven't missed that much. We're about to get into the longer parts of the field. Like Greenwich Valley and parts of my local area near Oxfordshire. Oh, I've lost. Right. I think it's there. Yeah, that should do it. Might be getting the same wheel as me. Nice, Jack. Very nice. It's a good wheel. Yeah, not missed anything. Still not 50% of the way through this. Wow. We've only done the little dogleg bit though, so that it kind of explains that. No, still good. The map I want to play again, the map that I had so much fun playing and want to do something different on, but a map that I could have done 3 separate series on is Six Ashes. Six Ashes, I had 2 whole extra farms that I would have played on that map. Absolutely would have played on that map. coffee as well. Oh, Ballyspring, Jim Bob. Yes. Ballyspring, fantastic map. I'm so pleased that that map is coming back. Yeah, Six Ashes is an awesome map. CPF is awesome. Yeah. I do wonder these days if my love of CPF is more nostalgia than anything else. I don't think, unless it got upgraded with lots of features and things, I don't think it would stand up to a lot of maps now. I think Attingham Park at this point is probably my favorite map. Although having said that, a modern version of Six Ashes, I think a modern version of Six Ashes would probably be my favorite map if that existed. And that's the thing. I think Six Ashes just has so much potential and would be absolutely amazing in a modern form. And there's a whole load of potential for productions and things on Six Ashes, is the thing. Just a massive potential for productions on Six Ashes. We are over halfway through this field. Yay! Have we missed anything? Nope, we're still good. It'll come out for FS25. It's even better. It did come out. Ballyspring did come out for FS25. We played it for the multiplayer, Sean T. LTP, I'm good, thank you. Drummond is too small. Drummond is a cracking map. And I'm very pleased to see Drummond come back for FS25. Very fun map is Drummond. What am I doing? I am weeding. We're doing a weeding contract at the moment. Because we're trying to earn a whole load of cash. Osram Jekyll series. Oh, and a Sammy. No, wrong one. What is that? Oh, it's a disc arrow and a Sammy with 126 horsepower on it. Nice looking tractor. To upgrade the engine would be an extra 8,500, so 69,000 for that tractor. I don't think that's anything we need on the farm. It's not more powerful than this Fiat. Not a tractor that would be worth switching into our farm. Something more modern, maybe. I thought you started with Carbs in 22. It's the first map to come out. Yeah, I did. So, Realism experiment on FS25, we did Calmsden, but we did have a multiplayer series that was on Valley Spring. What I want to know is when I finish doing my farm build on Kinley, what map should I do farm builds on next? Where should I do what should I do farm builds on for the next map? Should I do an American map? Should I do Riverbend Springs? Should I do this map? Should I rebuild the farms on this map? I know what I'd do with the farms on this map. I'd make them smaller, mainly. It's an awesome map, but the farmyards for me are a little bit big. Do one of the big American maps? It's a really good question, is how far do I go on one of the big American maps? You know, what sort of farmyards do people want to see? Because one of the things I'm quite enjoying at the moment is getting maps into small areas where you know. Middle of the main farm on Maypole. What? Rebuild the yards on Maypole. Oh, we finally missed some. Bought it early though. Oh, we're still not far enough over. Needs to be another row over. Thought about doing a yeah, so that no, not this farmyard, the farmyard over there, yeah, might be an interesting rebuild. I'd love to restore the big estate house. There's a yard in the middle where I think rebuilding the estate would be good, but there's not really a big enough estate house available in the game. I still missed a bit on that previous row. Damn. Goldcrest Valley. Goldcrest Valley might be a fun one to do, actually. Rebuild the main farmyard on Goldcrest. That is where the main estate house should be. Cool. So this yard here, 75, you can see, in fact, no, main estate house is here in 77. But this here definitely a house. You can see the house there with a large garden and what looks like a tennis court at the back there. This is not a farmyard. Definitely not a farmyard. And then, in fact, I don't think I can get rid of all the fields. No, I can't. There's no way to view this without that. I think there's houses in there as well. I need to go and have a look at it on Google Maps. VFGAMING on FS Landscapes, Irish map, Goldcrest Valley or another map. I might rebuild the main farm on Goldcrest Valley. I think that might be an interesting map to go and do one on. Problem I think with FS Landscaping's maps is that they aren't is that they tend not to be very customizable. So that kind of makes it hard for me to customize the farm because I can't delete buildings. I can't remove stuff. I can only add stuff. We're getting there. Look at this. We're a good way through this field now. Hey, Weeping Willow, welcome along. Beldraco 2, cheers. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Oh, I can't believe it's Monday again tomorrow, but at least next week is a short week. Started Saxlingham today, nice. We're lurking and farming Arkansas 4X, nice. It's my first full week back of the year, and I'm very much not looking forward to it. Oh dear. This is the thing. I only have 2.5 day work week I have 1.5 day work week this week, which is very nice, which I'm very pleased about. Back from the ad, Willow. Welcome back. We are nearly 90% of the way through this contract. And yeah, and I think this will put us at 100,000. Which is fantastic. That's the same piece of kit as we already had on offer. We don't need to worry about that. To your first year on King Leg today. Nice. Oh, and I'm missing more. The further I go through this contract, the more I'm missing. It's not enough to make me fail the contract, but it is a little bit of shoddy work. Jeez. Just means it's going to take me longer to complete the contract. Do I think we'll see farm sim after FS28? I don't know why not. As long as there's a giant software, I think there'll be a farm sim. That's my feeling on it. Giants are only really known for one successful game. They are, you know, even Project Motor Racing wasn't made by Giant Software. It was made by a separate team who weren't Giant Software, and then published by Giant Software. So yeah. %. Take a couple more roads and we should be done. Yeah, next farm sim will be FS28. I don't see Giants not doing FS28, especially as FS28 will be the 20th anniversary version. I expect it to be a fairly big thing. The only reason I could think for there not being another version of Farm Sim would be if someone like EA bought Giants. Because if someone like EA bought Giants, you're looking at the same thing happening as happened to companies like Maxis and Team 17 and all those really classic, really great indie studios from the early 2000s, and in fact ones after that as well. Yeah, Giants make their money through making Farm Sim. If EA bought Farm Sim, I would be pivoting away from it very, very quickly. I wouldn't completely stop playing Farm Sim, but I would be looking for... I'd be looking to increase variety. This is the cow farm. Yeah, this feels big. This feels too big. And in fact, yeah. So this is what I mean by I'd reworked farms. So this cow shed I think is here in the real farm. This I don't think is. This is all woodland looking at the PDA. So this here feels like a few too many sheds. And then down here, this definitely is stuff that doesn't exist in real life. So this then feels like too much as well. And there is a house and things down here and everything, but I think I would reconstruct this to make this smaller. Have the cows here because I think the cows are there, but I think the house should be there. And then you've got the farmyard up here. And this should only be the farmyard area. So it should be a much smaller farmyard than this is. There are a lot of sheds here. Nightly, thanks for joining us. Can I get up here? I can get up here. Head home this way. Right, let's just collect on this. Perfect. Oh, field 16. We got a £17,000 hoeing contract. Yes, we will take that. Did I see a 38,000 something? Oh yeah, no. Yeah. How long we got on this hoeing contract? 67 hours. Perfect. Right, let's go get the hoe. Ho, ho, ho. I think this will probably take us most of the rest of this day. We're going to be in great position after this. Another 17,000 on top of this is 127,000. That is fantastic. How much do we need for the field that I want to get? So the field I want to get is 26. That is 323,000. We've definitely got enough for field 67 at this point. Yeah. So definitely got enough for that field there. I bought Farm Sim. I think I'd check it out. And if it was bad, I'd stop playing it. I would. So I'll put it this way. I would look to be pivoting away from Farm Sim before Farm Sim became really, before it went downhill. We do the rest of the farm around the cow shed, yeah. I think I'd turn that area into woodland, and it's then what is my angle? What is my reason for doing it? Am I going to be doing the bigger version of this map when it's released? Yeah, there is the 4X version that's being worked on, isn't there? I don't know. I will have a look. Last time FarmSimBriscoe took one of his maps and redid it, the new version was amazing. So I am intrigued. I am intrigued to see what he does. I might go and set a hide worker doing this job, because I think this is going to be a pain in the butt, this field. EA are well known for killing stuff. Right, I think I've done enough of hoeing and bits today. So what we'll do is we will go and set this doing with a, oh my god, my bales are all over the place. I think I need to clean up the yard. What's fuel like in this tractor? We'll fill this tractor out with fuel as well before we head out. No, I don't think Giants will ever go that route. They make too much from releasing a new version every few years. I do need to refuel the MB truck. We'll refuel that in a minute. But I want to grab, so we can easily get back, is this. This map is on Mod Hub, Benji. Yes, not this version, but there is a version of this map on Mod Hub. Right, which field is it? It is 16. Forex will probably be available via FarmSimBriscoe's itch.io page. Hey, Lobbying 12, thank you very much. Oh. Have a gateway here. Right. Actually, no. I'm just going to set the hide worker go. And then I'm going to close the gate. Otherwise, that will have a problem. Right, that's off. Like to see version 2. Oh, I would love to see the Oaks. The Oaks is a fantastic map. I had so much fun playing on that. Hey, Mick Chicken, welcome along. Right, okay. So back at the farm. Let's then work out what needs to. I think our animals might need feeding. Oh, yeah, sheep pasture has no water. We need to do something about that. Cow pasture has plenty of feeds. Yeah, we need to sort out the sheep pastures lack of water. A lot of weight on the back of here now. Go head forever on the quad. Yeah, absolutely. Why not? We got held on. It's all good. $2,800 litres of water, which is good as well. Sheriff Hayes01, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. And what have we had? Multiple followers tonight, and yet our follower numbers have gone down. There we go. I think I'm going to leave this trailer up here. There we are. Right. That is the one that's in progress. No, that has... Oh, no, that's round bales. That's a round bale contract. Could go and do that. We could go and... Wow. Oh, wow. That has a very large weeder on it. I kind of feel that if we went and bought a large weeder, that would be very useful to us on the farm, and sold the small one that we've got. Where are the weeders? Let's have a look. It's something with a little bit more size. That 170 horsepower, 41,000. Yeah, would do us well. If we could find that used for about 20,000, we would make the money back on that in like 2 jobs. And I'm very tempted. Yeah, one of the bale wrappers in the shop does do both round and square bales. Where are we? Where's my wrappers? Yeah, bale wrappers. So we have one of these. We have one of the Gawils. This one does round and square. This one also does round and square. So it's 62,000 for one of the ones that does both. We've got one that's ready to... Crisp PC 91. Yeah, you'll get knocked by Nightbot for typing like that. Funeral host, evening, welcome along. Hope you're doing well. Sent Argsy some Lego, awesome. Let's have a look. I play on Saxlingham, added a butcher production to bring a little more realism. Once my cattle is grown, best part is it doesn't make... it appears, I think, bull is like 5 to 6K if you take it to the butcher. Productions being real. Yeah, I think it's I am intrigued to add an abattoir to a map. How much is my wrapper worth? My wrapper can't be worth that much. 8,000. Yeah, my wrapper's not worth enough to replace it with the one that does both. I might take my wrapper though and go and just do some round bales quickly. We could put it on this. I need to refuel this tractor anyway. The one. No, back it off. Hold it out. Ow, hold it out. Getting this in here is a properly difficult thing to do. Loving the weekend? Awesome. Yeah, weekend's almost over, unfortunately. We're gonna have to get some more wrap because I think this is almost out. Yeah, we bought this second hand. Right, there. Refuel the tractor. I do have some at the shop. I also have some in the shed. So we're going to use the stuff up in the shed first. There we go. And then we want bear wrapping, which is not a massive contract. we need to buy some bale net. Thank you, Sean. There we go. So this will take us up to 120,000. This is the thing about a contracting series. I think you could make a lot of money very quickly.
Shant89 wants to wrap a bale.
We are indeed going to wrap a bale. I see the bales. Wrap them we shall. Wait. I missed that. Apparently I did. I have not got to, no, I got a, I got a, basically a cross between, I got a telly skid, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah, I got a telly skid, a JCB telly skid from my farm, which is why we're not using the front loader on this anymore.
Shant89 says no.
Boo. Ah. On my next set of my walkabout mother bin. Oh wow, that is a hell of a setup. Look. Got a lot of cards to use. Nice. I could sell the front loader for this tractor. I'm not even sure we still have the front loader for this tractor. I think I might have sold it already. Yeah, we don't have the front loader for this tractor anymore. We already sold it. We still have the front loader customization on it, but there's no no advantage to removing that. think this is the last bale. This should complete this contract. Which is great. How much time is left on the next one? Could we go and do the other bale wrapping contract? So collect on that. That is field 4. We've got to go and buy a water buffalo. Okay. We'll accept this. We'll get another 2,000 for this. We've got 18 hours and we've got to head over to field 4. So we need to go and buy a water buffalo back at the farm in a minute. We'll do that once we get back from field 4. Might as well grab these small contracts as well as the big ones. We might have to leave that doing till next time. Is that bale wrap? That's bale wrap I gotta buy. So expensive. That's all the money I've just made. What are the water buffalo called? They are very similar to cows, except you get a different type of milk off them. So we'll go and buy a water buffalo when we get back to the farm. Just 4 more days till Staff Academy. Yes. I may have to watch it in my hotel room on Thursday night. Or watch it when I get back on Friday. Is that unpaid taxes? Yeah, unpaid taxes of 500. People have been saving up their cars. Where's field 4? Field 4 is to my right. Can I get at that from the main road is the question, or do I need to go through the back there? An entrance here? I thought there was an entrance along the road here somewhere. Maybe not. Nope. I'm good, thank you, Mr. Potato. This map, I could almost farm it. It depends. Sometimes the fog's really bad. The fog, very Norfolk, I will say. Very interested in doing a farm build that contains a BGA as... Oh, now there's an interesting idea. Steam fan. There's a very interesting idea. Yeah. Yay. Hoping it's the end of here. Nope. Damn. Where is it then? Not, no. I've sort of worked that out. God, it must be up here then and back. That's the only thing I can think. Oh, the back. Do I have it? I have many third-party mods installed. Other side of the trees. Okay, we'll head back that way. I didn't go far enough, is what you're telling me. Near the starter farm entrance. Okay. We've been on King Leg a lot more now. I think I'm going to turn that first field on the farm into a chicken and greenhouse. Oh wow, got quite a bit of fog at the bottom here. Entrance should be here though. The fog is definitely sticking around. See, this feels like it should be a good little farm. Do you know what? I'd be very tempted to rebuild this farmyard. Very tempted. Quite an interesting little yard, this. Oh, I see the road. I think. Well, apparently there's no roadway into it. I just had to drive along across the rough ground. Over here. But it's a giant update, you can't build on the edge of the map. Ah, okay. Is that 190? Do you know what? That's the cheapest farm area that I've come across on this map. 191,000. I think even this one is, yeah. That actually is very reasonable. How much do we pay for a couple of current node? Yeah. Very reasonable. Two more to go, I think. Yeah, it's sort of hidden out the back here without any roadway in or out of it, which is interesting. There we go. Roll that up and back out of here. Hey, Grumpy Tarpon from Twitch, welcome along. Ooh, wow. That's gateway there. Right, back to the farm. It is 20 past 5. We are nicely done, I think. I'm doing well, thank you, Tarpon. The Fiat might finish today, it might not. See, it's at 85%. And it's down the bottom end of the field. So it's not got a massive way to go. Cheers, Grumpy Tallboy from Twitch. Wait till it's finished. We'll see. We'll see how we do. Flora 23, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. Two things put this on this map on console. It's yard near the edge of the map, impossible to edit as you can't remove all the buildings easily. And the fact slots were just getting used up quicker than I wanted, which is fair enough. If there was one criticism I have, it's that not every building in every farm is removable, and that can cause problems if you want to customize yards. And I haven't had enough of a play around with some of those yards. I can't see the tractor from here. He's right down that bottom corner. He's 90% of the way through. So we're going to collect on this contract. And then I'm just going to back this out because this road is closed to all other traffic. Hey, George, welcome along. We'll turn this off. I'm going to go the other side of that field and find that tractor. I think I see him down the bottom end. I can feel ulcer on the underside of my tongue. That is really uncomfortable. Is he doing that? I think he's doing the headlands, actually. So we're just going to continue in here with this, and then we can take control when it's completed. Actually, I think it's going to be fairly near to our entrance, near to where the other tractor is. Looking at this. So I get in fourth gear. And no, drop down. Always interesting seeing what gears the hired worker works in. Dr. Chris tells ulcers, but it will sting. Oh god, yes, that will sting. As do saltwater mouthwashes. Just means I'm a bit run down, which I knew that anyway. I also have some Bonjela somewhere that I can put on it, so I'll go and put that on before I go to bed. That will be much better. Yeah, there we go. 95%. Oh, we might not be finished until the top corner. We're not going to be finished by the gateway. It's going to be the top corner. Yeah, look at that. That's the gateway we want to go out via. I think it might be by the top corner. $97. I don't know, actually. We're not 98% yet, and that corner's coming up fast. Oh, whiskey might be a good choice. No, I don't think we're going to be done by this top corner at all. What was that landing? That's 90.82. Nice, Andy. There we go. There's the 98. Yeah, shouldn't be too far down this side then before we hit 100%. $99. And then we are done. Split Skull Gaming raiding with a party of 3. Welcome, 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 raiders. I hope you had a good stream. Boom. Forever telling me I don't have access to this land. But this contract is worth 17 grand, so that is awesome. Pretty good, relearning everything you knew about Farmson. Nice. No, come on. $25 is definitely different. Yeah. I'm very much, do you know what? I'm very much considering a break from 25. Only because I part of me wants to experiment with what difference that would make to my channel. Whether going and playing something else for a little bit would be a good idea. So on YouTube, basically, we wouldn't have any live streams for a bit. We'd go and live stream on Virtual Farmer 2 or Victor Foxtrot. And then, yeah, play something else on Twitch. Glora23, thank you for subscribing at Tier 1. You are awesome. Got ads. My tractor is not keeping up with me at the moment. SuperChris Gaming, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. And welcome back. Yeah, I was saying, I've got lots of decisions to make about Farm Sim at the moment. I don't know what I have a feeling Farm Sim is in a bit of a slump. It kind of feels like a second year slump, which is a bit annoying. I'm gonna have a long, hard think about the direction of everything over the next few weeks. I don't know if we're gonna finish building the roller coaster on Silver Run. We'll see. Because the trouble with the roller coaster on Silver Run is it got stalled. It wasn't actually using any of the stuff up, which is very annoying. Right, there we go. Tractors are away. We need to collect on that contract, which is fantastic. Yeah, there's that giant weeding contract. But we are up to 120,598, which is brilliant. So 2,000 hours in the franchise, bought 25 when it came out. Just started playing it again today. Yeah, I've been playing it since it came out, and my thing at the moment is I'm not bored with it. I'm intrigued to see what else will work. But hell, I've got multiplayer, so we're gonna still be playing once a week, at least. But yeah, and that won't be before next month. I've got a lot of thinking to do, is what I'm saying, chat. A lot of thinking. Right. That is where we're going to finish off for tonight. I wouldn't necessarily say I'm getting burnt out. It's more... It's more that I think everybody else is burnt out. That's my trouble pool. Is I think everybody else is burnt out on Farm Sim. I'm beginning to get the feeling from, I mean, we had this at the start of the stream where we were looking at other content creators and we were looking at other, what I would consider really successful, really highly talked about content creators. And their views are not where I would expect them to be. The one actually I didn't have a look at that I should have had a look at, and I'm going to have a quick look at now, is Mr. Sealy P. CD. Yeah, there we go. So just having a look at his... Oh, this is very interesting. So unfortunately, I'm not going to get to see Pool this week, but... Mr. Sealy P isn't doing Let's Plays anymore. Mr. Sealy P has stopped doing Let's Plays. And I did not realize this. Yeah. A month ago, he did a Kinleg episode. Mods. Special Kinleg episode 15. Kinleg episode 17. Blue Island Forest, S-Arts. Test map. He's not done a Let's Play since 4 weeks ago. And yeah, it says Scott's Farmhand is on FS22. Yeah. But he's getting sort of 3,000 map reviews are getting. Oh wow. That is really interesting. That is really, really interesting. That screams to me that Let's Plays are dead. What Scruff is doing is very different. What the kind of content Scruff is doing is very different. I'm just gonna have a look at Scruff's latest videos. So Farmhand, yeah. So Scruff is still doing some Let's Plays, and doing decent numbers. DJ's doing the odd Let's Play, but I'm looking at. So the thing that struck me this evening from looking at these videos, at the other videos that Contemporary's doing, even those who are doing Let's Plays, they are very much in the minority of videos. Very much in the minority of videos. Well, no, this is the thing, FS19. What I'm seeing Mr. CDP having good number of views on all of his map reviews. I mean, even myself. So to give you guys an idea, I get between 3 and 5 times the number of views on a farm build video compared to a Let's Play video. And I get a far healthier click-through rate on a farm build video than I do on a Let's Play video. And I'm beginning to think that trying to continue doing lots of Let's Plays is not the way to go. It's given me a lot of food for thought this evening. A lot of food for thought. Yeah. Mods, tutorials to a certain extent, single one-off interest stuff, definitely doing better than Let's Plays. And I think Scruff does well, not because he's doing Let's Plays, but because he's built up an audience for the Let's Plays he's doing. Farmhand, as many of you said, Farmhand is on FS22. And he's still doing it with FS22, and he's getting decent numbers. And that said to me, that's not the game. That's the... Yeah, and I'm not... And I could never completely abandon Let's Plays, Nathan. What it does mean is that I also need to concentrate on other content as well if my channel's going to grow and my channel's going to continue, you know? What did Sean say? What did I miss there? Well, a lot of it's changed with life. So I think that's a big part of numbers going down. I think so. And there does seem to be a lower number of people watching in general. And as I said, I'm always thankful because I have 64 people on Twitch at the moment. That is stable. That is a good number of people I get on a regular basis. And I'm really intrigued to know if that number's because A, there are less people streaming Farm Sim, or B, you're here for me rather than Farm Sim, which would be interesting because that then becomes a transferable thing. And then I start asking the question, well, what do you want to see me play if I wasn't playing Farm Sim? Lots of people have said ETS2. Lots of people have said other games. We might experiment with that a little bit. But yeah, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued to see where we go and how we have a play around. And supporting info is also a good way for him to expand his following. Knows Scroft, but never seen his streams or videos. I know his name from the spreadsheets and info, mainly because I'm trying to work out if starting a dairy from scratch is viable. Yeah, which is fair enough, JJ. And I think I've met Scroft, and I'm gonna see Scroft on Wednesday. And he's a really nice guy. I mean, everybody I've ever met in the Farm Sim community is really lovely. But yeah, I'm finding I have a lot to think about. JD 2078, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. I don't think I'm ever going to abandon Farm Sim completely, but I think it's worth looking at the other stuff. Got 54,870 hours on FS17, and I find myself playing it more than ever. That's really interesting, Nathan. Because, of course, that's now nearly, yeah, that'll be 10 years old this year, FS17. But yeah, really interesting. Chatting with my co-creators will help. I don't want to sit there and complain, because I feel I probably sit there and complain to my fellow creators. What I want to find out this week is really their thoughts on Farm Sim in general, because it's interesting. I think it will be very interesting to find out. But we'll see where we go. We'll see where we go from here. I think it's going to be a very, very interesting year. So stick with me. We'll see where we go. I will use them to bounce ideas off. I think I know where I'm going to have to go, and I think it's going to be interesting because I think I'm going to end up initially not having quite so many videos out. I may have to adjust how many Let's Plays I do a week, and I may have to concentrate on other stuff. And I also, do you know what? The thing I need to concentrate on, the big thing I need to concentrate on, and I need to get out there, get out to you guys, because I know everybody wants it, is Farm Sim UK. So maybe I need to cut back a bit and get that out, and then we go from there. That's a huge possibility. I mean, that I've been trying to get out for the last 2 months, so we'll get that finished off. I've been ETS2 more than FS. This is the thing I'm intrigued in, is, you know, maybe I have a go a little bit of ETS next month. We'll do some ETS2, we'll do some Farm Sim, and we'll do something else. I'm intrigued by this idea of playing a couple of games during a stream. So not just restricting myself to one game, but playing a couple of games and playing some quicker stuff. Not some shooters and things, but maybe a couple of puzzle games and things. And having a go with some of that stuff and see where we are. Maybe we do a sponsorship. I don't think it'd go very far, but maybe do a sponsorship for a couple of weeks. See if we can see if people want to come and play with me, play and sign up with some stuff, and do some other bits. Maybe we'll see. Also, one thing, I would do videos on old mods from the FS games and how modders have changed the game. That's not a bad shout. SnowRunner is not a bad shout. We'll have a look. I might have a look at the games I've got. I mean, people have asked me to play Fallout. And I'd like Fallout would be good. Baldur's Gate would be good. I'd like to play some Baldur's Gate if people are interested, because I think that would be a fun game to play. There's I think we've got some options. So yeah. Right. Did my game save? Yes, my game is saved. Right. So we need to find someone to go and raid, because it's gone 11 o'clock and I've got work tomorrow. Gone back to Baldur's Gate recently. I think because I'm a D&D fan, I think we've got a few Baldur's Gate stroke D&D fans here. So we could do that. Oh, I meant to snooze the... I'm sorry for those of you who have just gone into ads. Let's see. Oh, okay. Yes, we have somebody I can raid. He's been up for 3 hours. Same category. And following. Yeah, we're going to go raid Wheels. I'll send you over to Wheels tonight. 2 types of people, those left here, those are wrong. Maybe Baldur's Gate is a good way to go. So we might have a crack at Baldur's Gate 3 next month as well when we switch. I want to get Harvest out of the way, and then we'll see where we are from there. But yeah, I think we'll see from that point. Right. As I said, I'm going to send you over to Wheels 24/7. Want to say some thank yous before we go. Claw23, thank you for subscribing. You are awesome. Split Skull Gaming, thank you for your raid. You are awesome. Thefisherj, thank you for resubscribing. You are awesome. Gamer Dragon, thank you for resubscribing. You are awesome. Missy Gamer 23, thank you for your raid. You are awesome. Connor 1985, thank you for resubscribing. You are awesome. And that is everybody for this evening. Maybe around on Tuesday, keep an eye out. No stream on Wednesday this week. I'm in Birmingham for Llama, so there definitely won't be a stream on Wednesday. There will definitely be a stream on Friday when I get back, and we will be doing some more Farm Sims or more Realism experiment. We're not hopping off yet, so yeah, come join me for more Realism. Come and join me for more Realism experiment on Friday. And yeah, I will see you then. Maybe play a new map like New Hope where you can build a farm how you like. Possibly, Sean. And yeah, there are lots of options. If I do a new Let's Play, it's going to be a very different Let's Play next month. And I probably will do another Let's Play, but I think it's a ratio of episodes to what's going on. Right. With that, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this live stream. If you are on YouTube, please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Massive thank you to all of my patrons, my YouTube channel members, and my Twitch subscribers. You guys are brilliant. Your support not only helps the channel to grow, but it keeps it all going as well. I could not do this without you, so thank you so much. If you've yet to follow on Twitch or subscribe on YouTube, please do so, so you never miss a video or live stream from me, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.